Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 7 of our Let's Play series, House Flipper 2. In our last video, we left off, we just finished the kitchen living room area. We also took the time to finish out our stairs, and I just kind of wanted to take a moment here and say thank you all for watching my videos. It helps me out immensely. It's giving me fuel for the fire to keep filming the series and moving on and making a YouTube channel. Hopefully one day successful enough where we can make it a full-time career. So let's take a second here and go through some of the rooms that we've already done. I don't think we've done a full pass through yet. But looking at the living room here, you know, we put in our new door, we knocked down this wall over here, put in a nice little coat rack here. I'm thinking we'll probably put some clothing or shoes or something like that. Plants, you know, in the living room. This is kind of bare bones as it sits, but it's remade, you know. So if any of you guys want to leave comments as to what I should do, or say like, hey, you should put a flower pot on the fireplace, you should put a coffee mug on the coffee table, those kinds of things, as I read them, I will put them out. I will make it happen. You know, for example, like a flower pot on the center of the dining room table. Yeah, absolutely. We can make that happen. And fully intend on it, actually. So let's just put a flower pot on there. That's a massive flower pot. Probably don't need that one. But maybe like a little bowl or something like that. It's awesome. We could set some plates and, you know, kind of clean it up, make it look good. I'm looking for maybe like a flatter plant for right now. Oh, these are going to be the little ones, so we'll just put a couple in there. One more, add some color. And this one right here. Perfect, right? You know, just little things like that that add a little bit of character to the room. But let's go ahead and take a look. So we managed to not quite redo, but clean up our laundry room. And then we go up the stairs here. We got this awesome landing with a ton of open view space. And we have a loft. I think we're going to need to change that window right there. That one kind of escaped me last time. We'll make sure to put the right one there. Coming up the stairs here, we're going to walk into our office where we have our streaming setup where we can access our emails. No longer do we need to go down to the kitchen and use our laptop to do so. We kind of have our own space for operation. And then I have the TV in the background with some storage. This is so that when I film YouTube videos, I can make sure that the resolution and bitrate is correct for a 4K TV. Added some flowers. Walk over here. You know, eat lunch, take a break, chill, see how we've done. That's kind of where I was going with this. We have our bathroom over here. Nice place to get ready in the morning. Really pretty slate. I've always wanted a slate shower, so we gave that for ourselves. And then in the bedroom, you know, we're missing out on some greenery here, but we have a place to sleep. You know, it's very clean, put together. Got a fireplace in the bedroom as well. Can't have enough fireplaces. And then we redid the closet. Turn on the light in here. We redid the closet so that way we have enough room for clothes. And we saved our little note here. And we're going to try to save more of our notes here as we go. Yeah, so the house is coming along really nicely. In the interim, I would say, between the last video and this video, I did go outside here. I added, you know, a nicer tree. I've always wanted like a, I can't remember if it's Chinese or a Japanese cherry blossom, but it's pink. Eventually it'll go white. I'm just gonna have to change it in game, but those are one of my favorites. And all right, take a sip of coffee. We changed out the columns on our house. We made them white, and I think we're gonna need to paint the bases here. We're gonna do some outside work eventually. As you can see from the demo that we did, the bricks on the outside do not look ideal, nor do I want a all white house. I don't think that looks very good. This garage door is kind of dated, which I might be able to just hot swap right here, actually. Sweet. Look at that. So yeah, I went through and I turned all the patio or front yard furniture white. I cleaned it up. Kind of made this like a more livable space. Ooh, is that garbage? It is garbage. And yeah, we're gonna put like some table and chairs out here because how cool would it be to have a family come over and all get to dine or play cards outside in your yard on a beautiful day with a big open window right here that people can come in and grab cocktails from the kitchen. Ooh, you know what? That just gave me an idea. In my own house, I have a bar. I love to make cocktails. I think it's a ton of fun. But we don't have one in our own house over here, so we'll get to that. And just kind of, you know, set this place up to be exactly what we wanted it to be. But for now, let's go ahead and start our first job. We've got some capital in our pocket, but as we were talking with Tom, he was saying that there's some new properties available to us over here in the Pinnacle area. And just taking a look, for example, at this one, 400 square meter house or property with 117 square meter interior. This is an awesome property. Oh, it's an absolute disaster on the inside though, but that's what we're supposed to do. We got to flip it and turn it into something good. But this house has a ton of potential. I love the 2-car garage. And, you know, I'm curious to know... Oh, this is our own home. They're outdated photos. Oh, just so you guys can see what my my front yard used to look like. What the bedroom used to look like. Our living room area. Welcome home, sweetie, and that sticker. I love it. Yeah, we've definitely taken this up an extra notch. So let's go back to emails here. Nothing in the Pinnacle suburbs. Lots of good reviews. Let's see here. Do we want to... We'll hit Isabel Luna. Hello, Tom's friend. My daughter is a self-proclaimed DIY queen. I have to admit, the decoration stuff she makes is really adorable, but she should probably stay away from any kind of total interior renovations. Uh-oh, did she do a bad job in the past? Our poor bathroom is her latest unfortunate victim. Okay, so we'll get to see some of her work in action here. And I doubt that it's bad. We just probably got to help her out, get it to that next level, you know? Can you clean up the mess she has left? And some proper renovations wouldn't hurt. Oh, and also, there's a kitchen. Okay, highlighting the kitchen, highlighting the bathroom. I'm wondering if these are two areas we got to hit. There's little to no counter space, and while I love its clean white aesthetic once, it is now, I find it a bit dull. Maybe it's time to use some color. Looking forward to working with you, Isabel. Now, we're going to help her out, but I'm curious if they give us an option off the get-go that has color to it, because a lot of these missions assign us cabinetry, and it's not our favorite, but it works. Isabel has probably the coolest house I've seen so far in this game. But let's just take a look at this real quick. Holy cow. So there's this huge under area, which I'm assuming is supposed to be kind of like a garage. And outdoor cycling storage. Very cool. It looks like you can access... Oh! An interior storage area just down here. What does that do? I don't know. That is super cool. I really like that. I feel like there's a computer that's meant to go here, but I guess not. You do have the ability to open these windows. So maybe this is a rental property where they have all kinds of beach stuff and people can come up and just rent a kayak and go out to the island. Who knows? Going up to the first floor here. Love this. That is super cool. Got some street cones. Got a grill. Going through the front. Nice big walkway entrance area. Communal living room. Love it. No TV. I should take notes. I really want to do something like this in my own house because I feel like the living room is a place where everybody gets together and chats, and I would like to emphasize the not staring at a screen portion. And then you could have a loft that allows you to accomplish the other. The laundry machine right there. Looks like this is our kitchen. Very disheveled. You know, for as beautiful as this property is, I'm surprised that this even looks like this. Maybe they had to leave really fast. Oh, awesome downstairs full bathroom with a tub. And then this is the office. A great place for this too. Walking out straight to the patio. You can kind of detox a little bit, sit in the sun for lunch break. This is super cool. I'm not exactly sure how they put this tub in here like this, if it's one full piece or not. It looks like it is, okay. And let's go in here. Little chessboard room. Wow. Growing up, my dad and I used to play chess a lot, and the rule was if you could win a match of chess against my dad, so my brother and I would try all the time. If you could win a match of chess in the month of December, you got to open an early Christmas gift. Now, when I say we never won, I mean it. We never won. There was one year we ended up winning one game, and I was so excited. I was freaking out. Told my brother the whole 9 yards. We're all like, "Oh my gosh, this is the first Christmas present we've ever been able to open early." And I chose one under the tree. I didn't want to go for the biggest one because I was like, you know, that would kind of destroy Christmas. Let's go ahead and grab a medium-sized one. And I opened it up, and it was the controller to an Xbox 360. It wasn't the Xbox 360. So yeah, I sat there for a month with a controller that I couldn't do anything with. I know it. Absolute doozy. I don't know why I did that. Live and learn, I suppose. This house all around is amazing. The bedroom upstairs. I mean, this bedroom is definitely for younger kids, but it's cool. It's designed well. This bathroom needs some help, and this is an additional bedroom. This is a really large bedroom, actually. I wonder if they convert this into a different space. How many things we gotta sell? Just one thing to sell. Very interesting. And then this is supposed to be the closet. We'll go ahead and pick up the garbage here. What's this say here? Board of painting. You can use panel, wallpaper, or tile. Well, we know that, but we don't want to cover everything. Like maybe that's a hint for the mission, you know? That we're actually going to end up needing to do a whole bunch. We'll see. Confused. There's nothing to buy in there. And it doesn't quite tell us to paint. So if I pull out the paintbrush and I grab it. Oh, we're just allowed to go crazy. Alright, call me wild. I feel like anytime they put in this wallpaper here, it's been meant to be painted over. So that's exactly what we're going to do. I'm pretty sure that, you know, if you look at this room, this is the only wall that's kind of out of style. Seems off, different than the rest of them. And when it's painted, it kind of blends in with the room a little bit better, maybe? I don't know. I don't want to take too much of the character out of these rooms. They have a theme going on. I think they're doing a good job at it. Let's go ahead and sell the things that need to be sold. Ooh, a toilet needs to go apparently. Ah, and the bathroom amenities. Let's clean this up. Oh my gosh, these are not real tiles. These are... Oh, did they draw all of this? Holy cow. Something tells me that someone had a vision and it was 90% of the way done with it. I mean, holy smokes. Look at how... Can I spray any of these? Yeah, it's a small area. It's just easier to wipe them up. We'll go ahead and do as many as we possibly can, and use our vision sense here to see which ones we missed. I love all these little feet that are running out down the stairs. That's too funny. You know, one of these days you think, oh man, you're gonna eventually have kids of your very own, and it's like, man, can't wait for that day to happen, but the messes that are associated with it are gonna be creative ones at that. And I can just see this being exactly the same situation where there's footprints all over the bathroom. Let's go ahead, get that window looking good. And then I just want to move some of these things around here. Oh, Mr. Rubber Ducky looks like he wants to sit in the tub. That's cool. The soap bar, though, we should be able to take out. Nope. Okay. Alright. Stays in. So, we've got a mirror. We can go ahead and set this up kind of in a similar fashion to the way they had it set up, except it's a little bit cleaner. Looks like we've got the towel rack right next to the shower. Not going to put that behind the door, but we will put a cabinet kind of behind the door, because when you go to the bathroom, you're going to close the door and you're not going to want to see all that. So that stays closed. Toilet against the back wall like they kind of had it before, with a radiator for towels. Would that too crazy to request here? I've seen low one. I don't think that's a good idea, actually. We're gonna put this somewhere like right in here. I think that looks right. Trash bin. Trash bin goes next to the sink. Toilet brush in the corner, hidden away. Toilet paper goes in front of the toilet, so that way you can use it. And they do have a spare roll right here, so we'll go ahead and throw that on there for them. Some wall decor. I like how they got stuff going on there. I kind of want to put something here. Looks good. And a shelf. Where could we put a shelf? Above the toilet. Don't want you to hit your head on it, but that looks right. Open this door up. Cool. Looks good. Looks good. Oh, and they have surface finish tiles. Which are the tiles that they were trying to accomplish. That is funny. Oh no. Alright. That's okay. We are just going to have to paint over that. And I'm starting to think here that we should have put the tiles down before we bought the furniture. That's okay though. We can do our very best. Oh, this needs to go up against a wall. Renovation. Squeeze me. There we go. Excellent. Now let's go ahead and move these back. Looks good. Go ahead and grab the rest of these tiles. Being careful to only put them on the sections of the wall that we want to be retiled. Go. Excellent. Oh no. Did we not hit everything? Oh. Maybe behind this? There is. Just like that. So let's go ahead and sell the rest of the tiles, and we'll move the drawer back to the center. There we go. Perfect. Bathroom looks better. Just because I can't allow this to go without having repainted, I'm going to hit these tiles real quick. There we go. All that. Excellent. Looks good. Bedroom's doing its thing. Out here in the hallway, I'm assuming these are the footprints that it's referring to. We're gonna give these a quick little polish up here. Holy smokes. Kid was on a spree. No stopping him. Excellent. Looks good. Looks good. Now we gotta do in here. 11 things to sell. And they're all gonna be kitchen items. But this is cool because we definitely want to redo this kitchen for them. Get some of this garbage out of here. Wow. Okay, so all these things need to be unpacked for the kitchen. Let's go ahead here and clean up any of the remaining mess because we want a clean slate to work with when we go to do reno. Some of these stains out of here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do any tiling work this time before we buy anything for the kitchen. That way we guarantee we hit everything. So that looks good. Surface finishings, you can see here that they have chosen to do the floor and the backsplash, and it looks like we do have ceramic tiles here. Assuming that's the backsplash, and then we have these brick ones for the nope, I lied. Okay, so this is gonna be the flooring for sure. We're not gonna hit any of the wood boards. Make sure we do that right. Awesome. Job's not done yet. This person doesn't have a kitchen. And we're gonna take some of these tiles here and do a nice backsplash for them. Awesome. Already looks way better than it was before. Let's go ahead and start buying some things. So we need to do kind of like a kitchen nook. So we got some cabinets, 2 of these. I'm gonna, oh, and some color. Perfect. So they know what we're trying to achieve. I want to put the sink and oven. We'll throw that there. Ah, interesting. Okay. So as you can see, this has an overhang on it. So I'm assuming this is what they meant for when they said the bar area. And I want to put it like this, kind of in the middle, because you don't want the bar jutting and putting a stair step or a chair in front of this door. So that looks good to me. Let's do a cabinet. This is a regular cabinet. And I like the oven right there, so that way if the door comes down, you're not sandwiching a person in between the kitchen and the bar. But would that door hit the radiator? It does not. Perfect. Awesome. More cabinets. These look like thinner. No, they're about the same. They are thinner. We're good. Let's put that. I don't like that door on the oven right against the wall. I feel like if you did open it, it would kind of scrape the wall. We're going to do a fridge. Which a fridge I'm cool with putting in a corner, actually. But again, yep, hits the wall. Can't have that. Big no-no. We'll do this. Put our fridge in the corner there. Awesome. And our sink. And stovetop. Nope. All right. I want to do the longer cabinet here. The oven. Come on, be nice. Nice. There we go. And then this here, and then this in here. Way better. Yep, okay. Big fan of that. So now let's do, oh, we got carpet. Carpet in the kitchen. How do we feel about carpet in the kitchen? We don't. We don't feel it. But they are asking for it. So we have to provide it. Bar stools. I'm going to push those in all the way because I think they should be. Alright, so now we got to do our hanging cabinetry here. Now one of them is designed to be over top of the fridge, right? And hanging cabinets don't go all the way to the ceiling. This is a thing I'm learning. There's a little bit of space. I think maybe that's too tall. We're going to bring it down just a hair. I like that. And then we're going to have this kind of cubby layout right there. Ooh, that might be too high. We'll fix it here in a second. Oh no, that's good. Very neat. I like that. I think I actually want to switch these two. Is there any way I can throw that on a wall? Second. Okay. I like that. Definitely better. Much better kitchen than it was before, at least. This rug and the kitchen thing, man. You know, I'm gonna wedge it under there. Maybe there's a way I can rotate it so it's not so obnoxious. Cool. And then I know the job is done, and it says the job is done, but they have certain items for the kitchen here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take the time here to put these in spots I think they should belong. We don't have to do all of it. Vacuum. I'm throwing you in the laundry room, bud. Yeah. Okay. We got all kinds of silverware. We can stash those in a drawer. Spoons and stuff. Ah. They want us to restock their fridge for them. Coffee beans. Put those in there. Oh, we're going to set them right there. Let's see here. Let's stock the fridge. So we got some eggs. All-purpose flour. Oh, you know, this is kind of tricky putting these in here. Go. Looks like we got juice or some chicken stock or something. You are not playing nice. Bottom shelf. Okay, alright. OJ. We got some cans. I'm gonna put the cans right here. We got some beans. Tuna. Magic beans. Sardines. And then they got this crate looking thing. We're gonna stash that somewhere. Oh, we got some glasses. I think glasses will need to go here. Close the fridge. Can't let the cold air out. Or let the hot air in. Which one is it? Who knows? Cool. Actually, boxes. We got a jug. That'll go on the island. Fresh tea. And a blender. Blender will go on the countertop. What the heck is this? Looks like canned fish. I don't know. I'm gonna put it in the fridge. Another box. Definitely placing a flower on the island. We got some pans. Go ahead and ooh, you can pull the drawers all the way out. Oh, it's because I can't put that in there. We'll go ahead and put our pans in. No way. So that drawer will hit. Oh, that's crazy. That is crazy. What the heck is this? Is this Pink Whitney? That looks like Pink Whitney. It might be. Pink Whitney. Everybody knows Pink Whitney goes in the freezer. It's a must. Hello? Help me. There we go. Here we go. Oh! Okay, at least the fridge. At a bare minimum. No way. It's criminal. I'm sorry, Mr. Whitney. We have to put you out. And the wine go in the fridge? I don't know anybody that likes a room temperature white wine. I like my Sauvignon Blanc freezing. Just something... Unless it's cooking wine, I guess. Maybe that's what they put it there. This is cooking whiskey. But it's Pink Whitney. Or maybe Jack. Who knows? We're going to put this back over here. We got some pans. Frying pans. Which I'm hoping we can get all these to kind of nestle in here quite well. But if we can't, we can at least grab 2 of them. Yeah, I think we can put 2 of them in there. Another drawer up top here. We can put in this tray. Can you put a box in a box? Boxception. Sure can. What else do we have? A book. I love that. We'll put that right there next to the tea that they are drinking. And then we got some jars. Where can we put jars? We'll try it right here. Jar. Bigger jar. These are like mason jars. Oh. Keeps knocking me over. We'll put the little jars in here. Ooh, can we do it? We sure can. Takes a little finagling, but we'll get it up there. Ooh, wait. 2. Oop, not the box. Just the jar. There we go. That's a nice looking kitchen. I like that. We're going to set all these boxes here to the side so that they know. Ooh, that's a bread basket. It probably should go up here somewhere. We're going to move the coffee tin so that the bread basket can fit right there. And then we're going to bring the coffee tin back. Looks good. Looks good. Cool. Beautiful house, by the way. We're gonna close the front door because whenever they do the showcase, it looks silly when the front door isn't. And that's a wrap. 11 grand, not bad. We can use that. Because we're going to be redoing the siding on our house. Oh. Another sip of coffee here. Wow, bathroom and night and day, totally different. Kitchen cleaned up, fully restocked, added some nice color to it. And then, of course, cleaned up around the place as per request of the client. Your daughter is very creative. Haha, she definitely takes after her parents. Unfortunately, she lacks patience. Maybe we can spoil her a little bit. But thank you for coming to our rescue. I hope your fantastic work can inspire her to plan her projects a bit better. You know, her kitchen work, I think she was doing some demo work. I think we just caught her in the middle of greatness. So we got 46 grand here. I'm thinking let's do some outside stuff. Specifically, we want to paint the boards here. This has just been bothering me since we changed the wood. Ooh. Wow, that's unfortunate. Can't paint that without... What if I... Heh. Is there a good way to do that? What if I did this? Got that first one. But I gotta go down and up. Maybe if I start... Oh, so it's a 50-50 shot whether or not it happens. Okay. Alright, well, let's break that and that. Ooh! Big mistake. Imagine doing this in real life and being like, oh, I just blew out a load-bearing post. Whoops. Yeah, not ideal. Alright, let's see if we got any tiling that looks very similar. I mean, it's just concrete, no? Raw material, concrete. I think that's it. It is it. Okay. Well, it's a shame we had to bust this post in order to make it happen, but we're gonna put it back. And now it has a metal foundation, or metal. What am I talking about? It's got brick. Excuse me. Why do you make painting so difficult? New idea, new vision, new plan. We're gonna try to trick it here for a second. So if we do paint now, we go whoop, yep, then we go whoop, yep, and then we bust this. Oh man, hard work down the drain. I don't understand. Gonna always let me hit that second one. No, it's not. Okay. Cool. This'll work. I know what we have to do. Break that. Put a brick just beside it. Go back to paint. For some reason, it just is okay if I paint, you know, the one brick that's in addition to the brick I added, but it just does not like when I do it on its own. See? Ta-da. Got it the way we wanted it. Unfortunately, it just took more time than we needed. Maybe this one will be less stubborn. Some sides want to go and some sides don't, you know? I just don't know. Well, I want to get it done. And I know it would make everybody happier if it was done. So we're going to get it done. Oh boy. Oh, I can do a precise hit. Aha! Yes! Way better. I don't need to play around with it anymore. Cool. Love that. Love that for us. Another precise hit. Oh, money. Perfect. We're going to go ahead and sell this because we don't need it anymore. Have some more white paint. That one works. Almost. Not quite. Nope. Ooh, just the individual brick. Boom. Oh, hands down better. Okay, now we want to visit the siding on this house. I am very curious to see what kind of, let's get tile, wood panel, paint, installation. If I just go siding, I'm not sure if we have this yet. And I don't know if there's anything that looks like the paneling we're going for. These are shingles for roofing, drywall, roof. It's all roof. Perhaps we save that for another day. And they give us the material for siding. Or maybe I can duplicate. Nah. Not letting me dupe. I don't know, this garage seems fine too. Nothing fancy, it's just a garage. Alright. So let's go ahead and look at some potential other properties. We're going to need additional capital here. So this might be a missions episode. Just because I don't think you're able to sell the family home. Like that's what you call home. Or at least until you've moved on to another one. This over the garage location. We're going to figure out which one we really like. If I'm not mistaken, I did like how many windows they put in this. It was kind of a neat concept. It isn't a very big house. I really do like the size on some of these other ones. There's no... Not a bad house to flip for our first house. We're going to need some additional capital though, which is why I'm thinking we got to go ahead and answer a couple more emails here and see if we can get some money. Because if we buy the house and we're broke, we're not going to be able to do anything to it. So, dear Mr. PC, I need help with changing the upstairs floor plan in my summer house. Bring down some walls, then divide it into 3 bedrooms. Oh, interesting. Okay, so we're actually forced to do some groundwork. Paint the walls, finish the floors, buy furniture, that sort of thing. You might have noticed that I've done some work on the house already. I thought I would finish it on my own, but as I can only go there on the weekends, my plans turned out to be too ambitious. Since I don't spend too much time in the house, I want to prepare it to be rented out to tourists. Alright, so I guess this is tourist town. I mean, it makes sense. They got beach towns and that kind of thing like that. But I'd also like to move in after I retire, so please make sure the you deliver quality that will last me years. Alright, so we're building this house on two purposes here. One for him, one for people that come to hang out at it. And I'm assuming they want to do some Airbnb type stuff. So let's go take a look on the inside. Very lovely, cozy setup. Awful tile in the bathroom. In the kitchen. None of that we're supposed to deal with. So it really is just converting this upstairs, I guess. Oh, this is a weird room. Okay. I'm gonna leave that one closed. Bathroom, shower. Well, I tell you what, if you wanted me to rent it out to guests, you know, it covers the checkbox as this gets the job done kind of thing, but realistically here, we need to do some work, especially like these areas it's not having us touch. Oh, this is the reno. Okay. Oh, I see here. Okay, so this is a big bedroom. This is an awful bathroom. There's a sit right here. Demolition of wall. You can change. We know how to demolish stuff. Yeah, make this one big bedroom. 3 bedrooms, that's what it said. And leave that as a bathroom. And then, oh my goodness. Okay, so he was mid-progress on this for sure. Needs some help. So let's, and he's got some flooring planks down here. I think he meant to use those for this. I'm going to go ahead and say we just got to start the demo process for him. Let's clear out some of it. We have the big hit. We can clear a lot of this out quickly. But that's what upgrades are good for. Boop, boop, boop. Damn, big smack. Demolition point upgrade. Okay. Let's go ahead and sell the stuff he doesn't. What does this one say? 0.1 height length. Oh, for laying brick. Man, I think we might be upgrading our house too quickly. If it's going through and hitting us with tutorial subjects here, maybe we weren't supposed to touch any of the stuff at our house. Don't know. That is kind of neat how this is a wraparound thing. I really do dislike this wall here, but I see what they're trying to do. You increase the count of the bedrooms. It's something that they do in Grand Rapids all the time. It's a 3-bedroom. Well, each bedroom's the size of a nook. Well, yeah, that adds value to the house because you can technically market it as a 3-bedroom. Oh, it's total crock. I have very strong opinions on this subject, and I'm sure other people my age do too, trying to buy your first-time house, and they're just so ridiculously priced, and they look like garbage, and it's because they're doing everything textbook to sell the property at a higher value, and they don't particularly care about the person buying the house. Now, I tell you what, in my lifetime, when we make it big, I'm not saying if, I'm saying when we make it big, I'm going to have a house eventually, and at some point in time, I'm going to need to sell it because the kids have moved out, and there's no longer a need for that amount of space. I am going to find first-time home buyers. Kids that are in my position who were, you know, at one point in time, I was in their shoes. And I am going to sell them a house at an awesome price because that's what it takes. And then they're going to be happy, hopefully for the rest of their lives, because they're going to say, now we're safe, we're stable, we have a place to raise a family, and we have cash in our pocket. We didn't get screwed. We didn't get life ruined to us, you know. It takes a little bit of help. And I'm not saying everybody needs help, right? It's not true. you know, you can make it on your own, but it goes a long way, especially when kindness is in places you least expect. It claims we have a couple more windows that we need to clean, and I am not sure what those windows are. Where are they? Oh, got it. The upside. Ooh. Go ahead and clean all these out real quick. Do what we do. Excellent. Now, oh, what does it want us to buy? Is that a lamp? A light? Stripes, neutral. Hang on a minute here. What the heck? Oh, it's not really giving us guidance on... Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. As soon as we get in here, it does. That's where the wall's gonna go. Okay, I see. In the meantime, though, we got all these panels that they told us we need to use, so we're gonna grab some of them and make this room look appropriate. I'm not doing wood paneling on the wall. Reminds me of that comedy skit from Jay Larson. If you guys haven't seen that, by the way, I highly recommend it. Type in on YouTube, Jay Larson, wrong number. There is a scene where he says, "I'm not backing down from Janelle and Marie." And I tell you what, that is one of the best comedy skits I've heard in a long time. If you, if any of you know what it's like to commute to work and have a long commute, I used to work and have to drive all the way from the Flint, because I used to live in Grand Blanc, all the way from that area to Essex, Canada, every single day for work. Oh, it's totally criminal. And I would get to a point where I'm like, what am I gonna do to be able to kill the time on the road trip? And sure enough, stand-up comedy found me on Pandora, and I tell you what, it changed my whole life. But some of those guys are hilarious, and you know, I guess your comedy is different from my comedy. Everybody has their own tastes, which I get. But I think Jay Larson really is kind of a neutral comedian in the sense that everybody can kind of appreciate what he's trying to do. I think he's got some very good stuff. Yeah, personal recommendation. Boom, boom, boom. We're gonna finish up this paneling here. Then we can start moving on to building the wall, which I'm assuming they want us to use the other two wallpaper types on that center wall. I'm just kind of confused as to why they don't want us to put anything on this wall. I don't know if that's a choice. Yeah, we're gonna find out, I suppose. Let's build this separation panel. Ah, that's why we gotta sell. Excuse me, I don't want to build that anymore. Leave me alone. Oh, it's still there. Okay. We gotta sell that light. Otherwise we can't go all the way up to the ceiling here. So we've got the auto mortar and the fast brick lay. In real life, I'd have no idea how much time this would take somebody to do, but it's super convenient that we have the ability to just throw it down. Boom. That is a wall. So we're going to sell that, and we're going to open this door and sell that. And let's see, it wants us, yes, to paint all the rest of this. Makes sense. So we got faded green and we got white, and I'm going to do faded green in both rooms, actually, and white for the ceiling, because that tile right here thing, no way, not happening. Same thing over here. Oh, it just did it for us. Cool. Brick on the interior of the windows, you already know, not a fan, so we're going to go ahead and paint that. And I keep remembering that we do not need to paint our borders anymore when we paint, though it is a nice tool to have. We've upgraded. We're gonna make this big. We're gonna grab our cool green and we're just gonna start going on these walls. I want these rooms to be the same. That way, it's kind of, you don't have, I wouldn't say you don't have a choice, but there's no desire for one room over the other. They're both the same. The only thing that divides them is the wallpaper. So I guess if you wanted to like accentuate your personality, you choose the room with the wallpaper that you like. Oh my god, you know what this reminds me of too? And I hate that they're making me paint it this color, but I have to. We went to go look at a house, and the guy only painted one room in the whole flipping house, and it was the one room we'd need to repaint that wall. He painted an entire wall this cyan teal color. Oh, it was absolutely terrible. It reminds me of this room right now, but they're telling me to do it. So we'll do it. But yeah. It was this like mint cyan green, kind of like this crap, and it was on the staircase. And the whole house was like this really pretty kind of latte brown color. So I was like, what? One, where's the vision? And two, why? Just like, if you had to choose one room, does that make it funky? I don't. It's beyond me. I have no idea. Oh, now it wants me to redo this. Super weird. And redo that one. What? Is that a game bug? We'll do the panels. No, that doesn't seem right. If I do this here, you know, I wonder if it needed to be done after the fact that you already created the wall in the middle, or, and there's, I'm hardly doubting it, but did we put these on in the opposite rooms than what it anticipated for us? I don't know. Let's grab this. If we put the same one down. No, you cannot. All right. So we're going to go back to this room here. We're going to choose. That yellow is a little crazy. That white's a little crazy. Ah, you know what? We got to do it though. All right. That's fine. That is fine. Not sure what the aesthetic here that they're going for is, but we're just going to help them achieve their vision of having 3 bedrooms. Paint this. And paint this. Awesome. Ooh, you know what I'm wondering I could do is if I can... Yes. Dark ebony. And dark and... You want windows to be black. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that thing where they have like a mesh, a screen, you know, like for mosquitoes and things like that. If you have one that is a darker color versus one that is a lighter color, you will see less of it. You know, like the whole idea behind these dark windows is that you kind of almost don't even acknowledge the fact that it's there. And I think that's kind of important. You want to know that you're in a place where you can look out the window and you don't feel like you're imprisoned. One of the big things I've always said is there needs to be a window in every room in the house. I just feel maybe not claustrophobic because I can live in small spaces and be totally fine, but it just feels better. You don't feel so constrained. We're gonna do that, even though they didn't ask for it. And we're gonna continue to paint this crap mint green. Let's do it. Oh, this is interesting. Still asking me to paint. Ah, interesting. So they had a different color picked out for this room. They did. No way. Okay, so I definitely put it on backwards, but that was just naturally me choosing two random. That's hilarious. Yellow is so much better than the other color. I would much prefer this room over the last room because yellow, especially faded pastel yellow, is just kind of like a summer sunroom feeling. Very warm, very cozy. Big fan. Wow, I am surprised we were able to cover this much ground with one roll of paint there. That was... The upgrades are nice. Just say that. Okay. So we did our due diligence here. Let's go ahead and throw a bed in here. Oh my gosh. This is tough when it comes to placing a bed in a room. I don't like putting beds against walls. There's something against it for me. But it almost seems like they kind of designed the room to be a bed against a wall. I guess there is enough walk space there. It's just going to be kind of tricky. So we're going to need to put some kind of desk. I'm thinking goes right there. No, I lied. Desk goes here. Still close the door. No, man, they really want us to pack all this stuff in. We got a bookcase, we got a wardrobe. Holy cow, we're gonna have to make this work. So we're gonna scooch. Now the bed looks centered right now. We're gonna leave that up. I like the depth there. There is no choice. You must put the desk. Yeah. I'm gonna try moving that. There we go. No. That kind of sucks. We're gonna put the desk like right here. That's cool. I like that. A chair. And then we need a lamp. Surprised we don't have a nightstand or something. We got a steering wheel though. Steering wheels are cool. Steering wheel definitely goes right there. That way we don't see steering wheel. Fish is cool. I don't mind putting fish. Ah, that's cool. Okay, the planter pots getting hit by the sunlight right there. That's the way to do that. And it looks like we've got a whole bunch of plants here, so we can put those in the pots. And a leopard print. I mean, holy moly. Oh, but it's fish. Okay, cool. They made it not so crazy. Appreciate that. Okay. Awkward light switch placements. Let me tell you, our bathroom downstairs, for some reason, the light switch is opposite of the room door. So it does some weird things. Oh, and I need to tie you into... Boing. Really, there should be two light switches, or you should just be able to hit that, you know? But we're going to leave that like that. I think that room's pretty decent. Gets the job done. That teal flipping door. Can I... You know what? Just for my sake, I cannot believe what we are choosing to do with these doors. You guys are just crazy. Teal. What are we talking about? You know? This has got to get painted. Okay, good. Alright, so for this room, we're going to do the same setup, except it's the alternating color scheme. So we're going to try to set it up as a perfect mirror. They use the natural woods. See what they're trying to do here. We don't have that planting thing, though. Still have a desk. Still have a chair. And a lamp. And we got live, laugh, love sign. In case you didn't know you had to do it yourself, here's a sign that it tells you you need to do it. We'll hide that. Nobody has to see that. Got our bookcase here. Shoot. You know what? I wish I could throw that on an angle. And I don't want all the furniture stacked against one side of the bed. So that looks right, but like, nobody can walk across that. So we're just gonna have to put it up against that. Cool. We got an oar. I like the oars. Fishing. Excuse me. Oar. Ceiling light. Which, as before, tie that into that and that. Go ahead, turn those on. Deal. And then we got a shelf, which I'm gonna throw here. We're gonna put our flower pot on top of it with our plant. Lovely work. And carpet. That looks good. That looks good. Oh, can I sleep? You can't sleep. Time flow on this property is time doesn't move. Not here. We're gonna clean this up. A nice picture frame too, if they will allow it. I'm assuming this is the white paint. Grayscale white paint. Very nice. You know what's cool is because we are kind of house flipping, despite not being able to have quite enough money yet to do our own property. We get to fulfill the needs of these guys, and they have interesting choices of themes, but who are we? They know. I'm gonna throw a mirror there in the middle. Gonna hit it with a little shelf on top, and he's got some hanging decor. That looks so much better. 2 bedrooms, just like he asked for. Your setup. That bathroom needs a miracle, but we'll get to that later. Let's go ahead and sell what we don't need, which I'm just checking. Oh my gosh, you got garbage. Ah, the light. Okay. Let's go ahead and clear out some of this garbage. Lots of renovations up here. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. We're going to grab as much as we can. Going to be a 3-trip thing. Now, does Garmin actually give us budget back? That's kind of crazy. 24,354, and if we take this out of here, 24,359. Okay, so it's like $5. It's totally negligible. Boom. That's garbage. Let's do some vacuuming. I'm gonna turn my flashlight on. Getting dark, and well, maybe it's not on the video, but for me it is. Okay, that's the vacuuming done. Now we're gonna go ahead and clean up some of these stain spots. Close this door. Lots of stains all over the place. Head drive, ambition and motivation. Couldn't drive the project to completion. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. much better. Stains up here, and one more stain down here. Hit our windows. Ooh. I don't know if you guys have ever seen those like videos on YouTube. They're kind of satisfying, but people just like bungee squeezing windows super fast. I think they have competitions for it, like who can do it the cleanest, the fastest, all that. Kind of neat. Okay, so we have no lights in here. We're gonna address that, but for now, let's get rid of this awful door. And I don't think I chose that on these ones, so I'm gonna do that again real quick. There we go. Cool. And this one, you get that, you get that. Cool. Double checking, you get that. That. And that one. Be a crazy color. Alright, at least I have some form of ooh, I like black. Can't miss them, and they're kind of low profile. Okay, cool. This looks a little less ridiculous. Still like that door on the outside being white. Against, or brown against. Do I? Can't throw it. No garbage though on the property, not in my books. Trash is one thing that's gotta go. No ifs, ands, and or buts about it. We will go ahead and change the color on this door as well. Because this is upstairs, this is my area. I get control. You put me in charge, man. I'm gonna do what's right. Let's blast this wall out of here. Cool. And we got some retiling to do on the ground here. The tiling, I mean reflooring. Rewooding. I hit that. Nice that they had all the wood flooring to finish the property. I like that. Don't need that anymore. Oh, sorry. Like, that doesn't get to go in there, and neither does that. However, we're gonna get rid of this and put it down in his crafty little tool shed area. You guys remember that one? All right, down here. Boom, 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 boom. Excuse me, Mr. Saw. And the hammer. Don't need that in our place. Close. Done. Chapter of our lives removed. The next step in here is paint. What kind of paint do they want us to do? Blue paint and white paint. If I do white paint, I get to paint the room white. Okay, cool. Very nice. Yeah, I definitely don't want to do hard blue paint. But what I can do is paint certain walls, like that wall probably blue. That's okay. Let's we can come back and do that. To do this wall white. There's a rule about painting walls that, you know, if you do it in a certain way, or you paint certain walls, it'll actually appear like a bigger room. So, the way I want to do this... Vibrant blue, oh boy. Alright, we're gonna paint this wall vibrant blue, just to see what happens. You know, this isn't terrible. It's a lot better of a blue than I thought it was going to be. Let's just say that much. And then I want to paint this wall the blue. Cool. And then you want to paint this wall. Well, oh no, that's okay. Still plan on doing white. Wink. And white this one. Cool. And then blue there. Cool. So then that way, the room's got a little bit of depth to it. Ooh, tough call. If I could put a doorway in there, maybe. Not looking like that's the case. I kind of think we need to paint this wall, the rest of it blue. Yes. Yep. Nope, that looks better. Cool. Now we get to decide our furniture. The bed I am definitely putting up against this wall right here. It's just a perfect little nook and cranny for it. We got our... Yeah, we're gonna have to put our steering wheel. Actually, we'll put it right there. That's a good spot for it. We got a nightstand. Okay. I'm gonna scooch the bed over just enough to where I can put that nightstand in. Right over here, and then we're gonna scooch the bed back. And we're actually gonna precise move that because I know I can fit that over just a little closer to that nightstand. Cool. Let's drop a lamp. You can just turn it on. Light in the middle of the room. Maybe somewhere over here. There's our light switch. We're going to route that to this light. We are also going to edit that light to black. And I think we're going to move it as well. Open this door. Alright, turn off that light. Too much. I just like that one in the middle there. Normally I would change the window frames, however it is matching the aesthetic of the bed that they're kind of going for. So we're going to do our TV cabinet, which is definitely going up center on this wall, and TV. Going to be center on there. Take that back. I kind of actually want to drive that all the way to the furthest end on this wall, and then still center the TV on there, only because he's got a dresser, which would go great right there, and a wardrobe that is going in there. Yes, sir. Fix this chair and put that kind of facing towards the outside. And an ottoman. Heck, I don't know. You can go right there. What kind of wood is that? Is it just because it's in the shadow that it looks kind of weird blue like that? It should look more brown with the rest of the woods if I'm not... Yeah. Yeah. Should match. It's a warmer wood. I think it was alright the way we had it. Cool. So that is a wrap on this property. Let's go take a look at the outside here. Close the door. Close the garbage can. And $42,000. Alright, guys. That's going to allow us to be able to get our first property. How's this looking? Oh, yeah. Much better. This is looking much better as well. I know we knocked the bathroom out, but that bedroom is more important than the bathroom. Wow, it looks ready for renting. It's I worked on it for a couple hours a week. Or sorry, I worked on it for a couple of weeks and didn't even do half the stuff you did in what? A couple hours? It's my job. But the part you did already looked good. Maybe you should think about changing your line of work. No, I'm complimenting him. I'm buttering him up. I like teaching too much. I'm afraid I'll keep it in mind for when my students get tired of me. Aw. Nothing like sipping on coffee, fixing some houses. So we got 88 grand in capital, which is awesome. You know, it's going to show like, hey, we built our base. We started getting things looking the way we want them to. We're doing good. You know what? Off screen, I'm gonna go through and kind of do the garage in that last little area there. But then I think our house is pretty much good to go. I'll see if I can do something with the paneling on the side. But feel free to drop some comments if you're like, hey, your house looks good, but you should do this. I'm more than willing to make those changes. I'd have a good time with it. I know I would. I'm also going to change this window off screen as well. Thank you guys so much for watching the video, joining the stream. Your guys' support is overwhelming. The videos are starting to really do a good job kicking off, which is fantastic, and I can't wait to get further in this series and play any other games you guys recommend. The whole reason we're doing this one right now is it was a recommendation. So yeah, hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and peace!